Hello and welcome. I'm Lauren Lewis with Power for Parkinsons. It's Tuesday and we're here to move and shout. Hello, I'm so glad you've joined me today. Before we even get started, I want to let you know that I have declared this Give Yourself a Break Day. I've noticed in our comments section and a lot in class, in our live class here, that people are so worried about getting the movements right, and that's really not what this is about. This is not like a regular exercise class that you would take in a gym. This is all about moving. We want to make sure that we're fighting against this Parkinson's disease by moving. We were going to teach the body, retrain the body to move the way we want it to move. And we do that by using large, exaggerated motions. And the fact that you've tuned in today, that you've opted to be here and work with me, you've already done more than most people are doing. So give yourselves a break. Don't worry about being good or perfect. Worry about just moving along with me. Today we're going to be focusing on gait. I'm going to be doing a lot of motions that can be for lifting the leg. This is important. Many people find that Parkinson's makes their legs not lift as high, causing shuffling, causing injury. So we want to make sure that we're reminding the brain and the body to lift. This exercise, this video can be done seated or standing, and I'm going to try to show you both options. And I encourage you to challenge yourself. Try it seated first. Learn the routine. Try it standing after if you want to. Make sure you do, if you are standing, that you're safe. You have a chair behind, in front of you to grab onto for safety, or you're near a wall. We will be using a ball. Make sure that if the ball escapes that you have to run and chase it, that you pause the video. Don't worry about running after it. Stay safe, get the ball, and then continue on with me. All right, I think we've gone through all of our important messages to begin with, and let's get started. We're going to start off with getting those, with working on hand strength and fine motor. So I'm going to ask you to bring those arms directly in front of you. I'm going to ask you to take your thumbs and touch just underneath your pinky. So touch, open, close, and open. And then we're going to reverse it. Pinky down, open, close, open. Thumb, open, close, open. Pinky, open, close, open. Thumb, open, close, open. Pinky, open, close, open. Thumb, open, close, open. Pinky, open, close. Two more. Thumb, open, close, open. Pinky, open, close. Last time. Thumb, open, close, open. Pinky, open, close, open, and close. Close, open, close, open, close, open, close right, left, close right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, both hands close, open, and shake it out. All right, so we've already stimulated the brain. We've gotten you moving a little faster, slower, and we're using different fingers working on fine motor. So good for us. We're going to continue on by warming up our vocal strength. I'm going to ask you not just to hold the note, but I want you to use different parts of your vocal range. So we're going to start off nice and high with a nice soprano singing voice. So we're going to start off with those arms fully extended overhead. Look to make sure they're not bent. Reach as high as you can, and we're going to sing as nice and high, way up in our higher octave for about 10 seconds. This is not going to sound pretty. It's just working on our vocal strength. Here we go. Were you able to find that? I noticed in live classes that a lot of men had real difficulty, whether it was inhibition or actual difficulty finding that higher part of their vocal range. So practice that a little. It's good for you. Second one, we're going to do nice and low. We're going to do ooh. Arms overhead, reaching for those arms, fully extended and together for about 10 seconds. Here we go. Ooh. Great job. And the last one, we're going to just say the letter E, and now we're just going to work on holding that note as long as you can. So let's bring the arms overhead. Take a deep breath with me. The letter is E. Ready? E. Were you able to hold as long as I was? Or were you able to even go beyond me? Good for you. Either way, whatever it is. We know that singing, holding a note is great for working on vocal power, so practice that a little on your own. All right, let's continue warming up our body. We're going to get those legs moving first. We're going to go right and left. We're working on lifting those legs up nice and high, and we're working on ankle flexion. This is important for gait, meaning that we're pointing, lifting the heel and the toe. So it's front, back, front, back, heel, toe, heel, toe. Go, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Again, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Again, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Now the arms go front and back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. 4 more. Go front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Up, down. Reach up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. From the top, go front, back, up, down, front, back, up, down. Go front, back, up, down, front, back, up. 4 more. Front, back, up, down, front, back, up, down, front, back. Last time. Front, back, out and in. Go out, in, out. Now watch. Both together. Right, out, left, out, and both again. Go out, in, out. Now both. Out and in. Go out, in, left, out, in, both. Out and in, out, in, out, in. Use those arms. Out, in, out, in, out. 2 more. Out, in, out, in, out. Last time. Out, in, out, in, out. From the top, it's front, back, up, down, out, in, out, and in. It's front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out. Stretch it. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out. Again. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out. Cross, cross and pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull. Cross those arms and pull them really hard back. Cross, pull, cross, pull, cross, pull. From the top, here we go. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, and in. Go front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross and pull. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross. 2 more. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross and pull. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross. Now faster. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross and faster. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Last time. Front, back, up, down, out, in, out, in, out, in. Cross and pull. Shake it all out. Relax those shoulders. Relax those legs. Let's grab a sip of water. And we will begin. I think I neglected to tell you that you need a ball for today's exercise. So take a moment, turn the video on, pause for a moment, find a ball. We will not be bouncing this ball. So you can use a sponge, you can use a towel, not as good, but you can use a pillow, a small pillow would be fine. Something to hold on to so you can see where you are in space. I like using the ball. And today specifically, we're going to be using the ball so you can see not just where you are in space, but it'll give you a target to reach for. We're going to be lifting our legs and touching that ball. So it's a great target. So find your equipment and let's get started. Our first exercise, we're going to just work on front, back, again, range of motion. So we're going to go front, back, front, back, go front, back, front, back. Look to make sure that you're using your entire arm fully. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, and hold. The next part of, before we even add the music, the next part I'm going to add is, as I said, our focus is on gait today. Part of gait, part of a natural gait, is also actually, believe it or not, using your shoulders. Your shoulders are part of a natural gait. You slightly rotate your shoulders when you're walking properly. That helps with balance. It helps you force that contralateral. So I'm going to add a little shoulder rotation. Watch. It's front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back. Watch my shoulders. Turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back. If you're standing, same exact thing, but what I'm looking for is shoulder mobility. I'm looking for you to actually try to mobilize those shoulders, try to soften them up, use them a little. So we're going to add our music and get the beat properly for this song and practice those two motions together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back. A few more. Front, turn, turn, back, front, turn, turn, back. 2 more. Front, turn, turn. Last one. Front, turn, turn, and back. Have you got it? You can really feel those shoulders working. And again, this is important to fight against stiffness, to make sure your body is a little more fluid. And it reminds you, when you turn, you're kind of using those shoulders slightly forward. So good for you. Second part is more of a pattern. So here we add full range of motion and a pattern. We've gone front, we've turned in each direction, back. Now we're going to go up, fully extended, up, down, out to the right, and down. And I know you're thinking, we're going to go left now? No. We're going to go back from the top. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down. Now we go left, out and in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, go out and in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out. Again. Front, turn, turn, back, up, right side, out and in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, left, out and in. I'm going to stand and do this exercise standing to the music. Stay where you are, whether you're seated or standing, and join me. Here we go. And front, turn, turn, back, reach up, right side, out and in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, left side, and from the top. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, in. Front, turn, turn, back, reach up, down, out. Again. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out. Let's do it again. Front, turn, turn, back, reach up, down, out, in. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, and hold. How'd we do? You got that pattern? You've got those shoulders moving? Again, don't worry, don't have to be perfect. We're just looking for that movement, for range of motion in different directions, front, up, out, and trying to get a little fluidity in our shoulder movement. Second exercise, I think you're gonna love it. Second exercise is truly about gait. We're gonna start front, and we're gonna lift that right leg 3 times, and then the left leg 3 times, and we're aiming toward the ball. So I don't want you to drop the ball. I want you to lift those knees to the ball all the way up. So this is what I'm talking about. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and back. Lift, front, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and back. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and back. Front, 1, 2, 3. Don't move the arms. 2, 3, and back. All right. If you're standing, this requires a lot of balance. So again, please make sure you're safe. We're going to put our music back on and practice lifting those legs. It's important for gait. It's also a leg strengthener, a great core exercise, and of course balance, whether you're seated or standing. So there's a lot you're going to get out of this exercise. Here we go. Front, 1, 2, 3, other one, 1, 2, 3, bring it back, reach front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back again, front, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, from the top, ready, front, turn, turn, back, reach up, down, out, in, front, turn, turn, back, go up, down, out. Let's do it again from the top, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, in, front, turn, turn, back, reach up, down, out. Now lift those knees. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, do it again, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, last time, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and back. How'd we do? You see, it's very different than when I don't want you to use those arms. I want you to lift those legs, and you can really feel it. You can feel it in your hip flexors. You can feel it in your legs. It's a tough exercise. All right, so let's add the second part. Still working on lifting. So we know we have something that we started this exercise with a focal point, something to look at to lift our legs, a target to lift our legs to reach. Now, keeping that in mind, I want you to keep those legs lifted as high as you can and add the arms. And we're just going to go up 4 times. Up, 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 up. Front. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Back. Up, 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 up. Front. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3, back, lift, up, 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 and up. Are you ready? Let's add our music. Here we go. Now, up front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift, up, 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 again, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, say it, 3, and back, lift, up, up, up. Let's do it 2 more times. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, up, up, up. 1 more time. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift, up, up, up from the top. Front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, in, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, front knees, front, 1, 2, 3, say it, 1, 2, 3, back, lift, up, 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 again, front, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back, lift, up, up, up from the top, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, again, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, left, out, now knees, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift it, up, 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 and up. All right, great job. If you find you're getting tired and all that lifting, this is a great place to take a break, put on pause, get some water, maybe start it from the very beginning so you're just learning these exercises, making sure you're really lifting those knees. But if you're ready to go on, let's move on to our third exercise. Our next exercise, we're going to take those arms and continue lifting those arms nice and high, but we're going to take the right and left leg and go out. So it's out, in, out, and in. And again, remember, we're working on gait, so I'm not just looking for you to take that leg out. I'm looking for you to lift that leg out, in, out, and stretch the arms. Out, in, out, in. Out, in, out, in. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and hold. I'm going to add another piece to this because that's just way too easy. So the next piece to this is out, in, under, over. Again, remember, the previous exercise, we were lifting those legs nice and high, reaching toward the ball. Now we're going to go under the ball. Again, lifting as high as you can. Think about that ball being directly in front of you, just like you were. Lift it that high. So it's out, in, under, over, 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 out, in, under. One more. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over. And you notice I was standing tall, not bending down to get that ball under. Standing tall, lifting the knee. Really important. Let's put our music back on. Practice this third exercise together. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, right side leads. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, again. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under. A few more times. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in. Let's take it from the top. Ready? Front, turn, turn, back, lift, up, down, out, in, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out. Add those knees. Front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, now lift it, up, 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 again, front, front, 3 knees, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and back, lift, up, 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 out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in, from the top, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out, in, front, turn, turn, back, up, down, out. Add those knees. Front, lift, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, up, up, up. One more time, front, knee, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and lift it, up, up. We're gonna go out and in, ready? Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, out, in, and hold. All right, heart rate's up, legs are working, arms over your head all that time, lots of shoulder work, lots of cardio as well. Good for you. Okay, let's add one last piece to this. So we've gone out and in, lifting those legs nice and high. Let's change direction. Let's get those legs moving forward. Forward, back, and then we'll add that same pattern. Under, over, front, back, under, over. So we start off with out, in, under, over on both sides. Then we go front, back, under, over, front, back. Let's put it together. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, front, back, under, over, front, back from the top again, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, now front, back, under, over, front, back, under, and over. So we've got a pattern there. We've got, we're doing the same thing on each side, but we're going in different directions. Let's add our music again. Practice that, and then we're going to take it from the top last time. Here we go. Out, in, under, lift those legs. Out, in, under, good, now front, back, under, over, front, back. Let's go out again, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, now front, back, under, over, front, back, under, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back. Let's do it one more time. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back. Let's take it from the top, front, turn, back, lift, up, down, go out and in, front, turn, back, up, down, out, front knee, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, now go up, again, go front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift it, up, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back. Let's do it again. Out, in, under, over, out, in, under, over, front, back, under, over, front, back, under, and hold. How'd we do? So far, so good? I'm going to add a little more fun to this last exercise. So we've gone out, in, on each side. We've gone front, back. Now I want you to combine out, in, front, back, under, over. Out, in, front, back, under, over. If you say the directives, it helps a lot, making that mind-body connection. First time we go out, in, under, over, out, in, under. The second one is front, back, under, over, front, back. Now the combination is out, in, front, back, under, over. Out, in, front, back, under, over. Yeah, nice pattern. Putting the two exercises, those two pieces of this exercise together. So I'm going to put the music back on. We're going to really practice this one because I want to be able to separate side, front, and the combination of front and side, or side and front. So here we go. Out, in, other side. Out, in, under. Now front, back, under, over, switch, front, back. Now the combination, out in front. Out, in, front, back, under, over, out, in, front, back, under, again, out, in, under, over, out, in, under. Now front, back, under, over, front, back. Combine them, out in front, out, in, front, back, under, over, out, in, front, back, under, out, in, under, other side, out, in, under. Now front, back, under, over, front, back. Combine them, out in front, out, in, front, back, under, over, out, in, front, back. One more time, ready, go, out, in, under, over, out, in, under. Now front, back, under, over, front, back. Combination, out, in, front, back, under, over, out, in, front, back, from the top, front, turn, back, up, down, out, and in, go, front, turn, back, up, down, out, front and knees, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift it, up, let's do that again, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, and back, lift, up, out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back, under, combination, out, in, front, back, under, over, out, in, front, back, under, over. All right, I think we all need and deserve a break. Let's stop for a moment, get some water, get our head back together again. I'm going to our last exercise for this routine. Again, working on gait. Now we're going to work on making sure we're using those opposites. And I'm going to ask you to really exaggerate this, really make that connection. So we're going to start off with the right leg and the left arm using opposites. I'm going to ask you to really stomp that leg. We're going to go heel toe, but make it loud. I want to be able to hear from here. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Bigger, front, stronger, front. Make that connection. Front and back, front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Again, front, back, front, back, front, back, front, and hold. So by stomping and really making that strong, hard motion, you'll notice that your arm kind of crosses that midline. It crosses that midline. It's strong. And that's part of a natural gait, using that rotation. That's how we started, using that rotation of the shoulder. So the second part, because the first part's easy, we got it. Second part of our last exercise is making it a little quicker, adding that rotation and going alternately between arms and legs. Here's what I mean. We're going to do 8 of those and we're just going to count it out. Start slow. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Give me 8. 1, 2, turn, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow it down. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow it down. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's the whole thing. So we're going to put our music back on. We're going to need a lot of music because we're going to try to go through this whole thing, maybe 2, maybe 3 times. I'm going to start standing. I may have a seat after we go through it once. Whichever way works for you, make sure that you are safe and you're challenging yourself. And again, remember, this is not about perfection. It's about moving. Here we go. Starting with that stomp. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slow. Front, back, front, back, front, back, front, fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the top. Front, turn, back, reach, up, down, out, in, front, turn, back, up, down, out, front, 3 knees, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3. Back, lift it, up, 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 again, go front. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back, lift, up, 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 out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back, put them together, out in front, out, in, front, back, under and over, out, in, front, back, under, stomp, stomp, front, back, front, back, front, fast 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the top, front, turn, back, reach up, down, out and in, front, turn, back, up, down, out, 3 knees, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift it, up, do that again, front, 1, 2, 3, switch, 1, 2, 3, back, lift it, up, out, in, go out, in, under, over, out, in, under, front, back, under, over, front, back, put them together, combinations, out, in, front, back, under and over, out, in, front, back, under, stomp it, heel, toe, front, back, give me fast for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! We ran out of music, but we did not run out of energy or ability. Good job. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give everybody a thumbs up. This was, again, these are all tough. They're meant to challenge you in many different areas and in many different ways. Be nice to yourself. Congratulate yourself. You made it. You did it, and you did a great job. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know that you did enjoy it. It helps with other people knowing that this was tough, but we can get through it together. All right, so grab some water. Take a moment. Let's take a moment and get our heart rate down. Bring your chin to your chest. We're going to stretch it out and give those shoulders a little break here. Drop your chin, arms directly to me. Round out your back. Stretch those shoulders nice and big. And just relax and say ooh for about 10 seconds with me. Ooh. Nice. Now we're going to reverse that stretch. We're going to open, arch your back instead of rounding it. We're going to arch the back. Be nice to your neck. Don't squeeze it. Just arch your back. Palms are behind you now, not out to the side. They're back. So we're opening up the chest and your abs and your arms. And we're going to open up our mouth and say, ah. Doesn't that feel good? Relax and release those shoulders. Relax and just roll them forward and back. Give them a little break. We're going to take the right leg and bring it into your chest and rotate. Take that same leg and drop it to the floor. Bring your toe to you as far as you can push that toe. Bring it all the way up. You're going to feel a great stretch in the back of your leg. Lean into that. And as we drop the toe to the floor, we're going to say the letter E. E. Nice. So we started with the toe up. We ended with the toe down, stretching both sides of our leg and releasing anything in our ankles. We want to make sure that our ankles are nice and mobile. We're going to take the other side. That toe stretches to you as far as you can get it. Nice and high. We're going to lean into this, and as we drop the toe, we're going to say the letter O. O. And and release. And again, we're just relaxing and taking out any toxins or whatever in our joints and in our muscles, just releasing our body after that great workout. Let's bring those arms out to the side. This time your palms are up. We're going to stretch up to the ceiling, and let's say Allah, nice and wide, starting with your tongue on your teeth and then opening your mouth together. La. Stay right here, open and close those fingers. Nice and tight, just releasing your and rotating your wrists, releasing all those muscles and any tension in your upper body. Reach a little higher, stretch a little bigger. We are done. Great job today. Let's finish with a nice big yay. Ready? Yay! All right, I'm proud of myself. I hope you're proud of yourself. Give yourselves a break. Allow yourself to be proud of yourself. You did a great job today. Thank you for working so hard. Let us know how you did with this. Leave us a comment in the comment section. Let other people know. Let them know how challenging this is and that they're not alone in this. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Stay safe.